And joining me now is Jeannie O'Malley. She's the CEO of Drug Free Solution Incorporated, DSOL is the stock symbol. Hi, Jeannie.
Hi, Don.
Now, this week's kind of interesting. Rolling Stone magazine published an article about heroin, specifically the heroin industry in the state of Vermont. I was wondering if you'd seen the article and if you had any reaction at all.
I did have a reaction to the reaction of, I noted that people were quite offended over the drawing of the gentleman using in the article. And, I think what I really took from it was that we are still stuck in this point of being kind of offended over touching tradition, where we really don't want to talk about the fact that this addiction is really destroying tradition, because what it's essentially doing is destroying family, and family is what creates tradition. And so, I think that what can come of that article and the fact that it was very progressive in saying, we really need to pay attention, how deep is this running? And it's running deep, and I think that's what I really took out of it.
Well, of course, we're talking about heroin addiction, and that's what your company does, helps people kick the addiction. You communicated to me in an email earlier this week about how many people you've been helping. Tell us about that.
Well, we came out of we launched our opiate to heroin protocol for people to use at home to deal with their addiction, and we launched it on Sunday. And I think the greatest part of our week has been that we have been able to begin to reconnect and to connect to people that are deeply suffering and provide them with an opportunity to start moving in the direction of the solution that we provide. And so from that sense, it's been an incredible relief to us. But on the other hand, the overwhelming multitudes of people that are coming to us that are regular, everyday people. I just said to someone in my office, it's like witnessing people coming out from behind rocks. You've got these bewildered, crying, devastated parents and these broken children between the age of 19 and 28 to 30, and they are completely lost in these stories of being completely stuck in the idea of being lost to this addiction. And so, it's exciting to see people moving forward, but just for myself, I look at what is happening with this epidemic more from a community social structure. Because we are able to help people with a solution that is so powerful to take them off the drug, we don't fear that drug. We don't look at that drug as the obstacle. The things that we look at as the obstacles to our healing is the reaction to communities that are wounded, the actions and the ability for parents to reunite with their children, for families to reunite. The aftermath of an opiate addiction is so destructive to a family, and we as communities will only start to function in a way that can support that level of brokenness. And, I pose the question, when we get to that point of devastation, how do you recover from that?
It's amazing. Again, Drug Free Solution Incorporated, DSOL is their stock symbol. Jeannie, what you folks are doing is truly remarkable. Thanks for joining us once again.
Thanks, Don.